We have Ms. Rachna Verma, who will be speaking on finding beauty in imperfection, embracing self-esteem in a flawed world. Ms. Rachna Verma is a compassionate, hardworking, and student-minded educator with 15 years experience in teaching English and social sciences from grades 3 to 6. She holds a master's degree in political science. With extensive experience as an educator, she has taught at prestigious institutions such as CNM School and ND Parekh Pre-Primary School, MP Shah English High School, Government Law College, and Utpal Sanghvi School. She has received the Best Performer of the Year award at CNM School, which recognizes her dedication and excellence in teaching. She has also won the first prize in an inter-school poetry writing competition, highlighting her creativity and passion for the written word. Throughout her career, she has been passionate about supporting students in their educational journey and helping them achieve their full potential. The stage is all yours, ma'am.
Thank you. First, I would like to show my gratitude to the school management and our respected principal for giving this opportunity to be the part of this TEDx event. I'm really honored. Now, let's begin with a question. Do you experience bad hair days? Yes, even I often do. You see, I have a lot of curls. In fact, whenever I try to have that perfect hair look, I always get revolt from these girls. So what do? I end up accepting the situation. We all have those imperfect days in our lives. Whether it's a pimple on our face on a very special occasion, or we spill coffee on our shirt just before an important meeting. Whether we miss a few dance steps on stage, or the best one, we become Ranveer Singh of a party. The key point is, unintentionally, we all turn those perfect moments into not so perfect. So, what should we do about it? Should we hide in a corner because of our imperfections? Let's talk about it. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rachna Verma, and today I want to unravel the idea of finding beauty in imperfection and embracing self esteem in a flawed world. Let me share an experience with you. Some 14 years back, I got an opportunity to teach political science in a prestigious law college. I was very happy. I thoroughly prepared myself to face those second year law students. I went to the college, greeted the staff, and they showed me the way towards the classroom. I was very confident and ready to break new grounds. I entered the classroom and greeted the students. Then, like a perfect teacher, I decided to break the ice. I started conversing with them. Everything was going fine until one student asked me where I was teaching previously. Actually, I had only 1 year of teaching experience in a school. So I simply replied, I was teaching in a school. It took only fraction of a second to turn the tide. Some of the students exchanged looks, some of them smirked, and some simply ignored me, throwing expressions at me that I was not perfect to be their lecturer. Imagine how I felt at that time. My confidence was shattered, and I was completely lost. So, instead of breaking the ice, I decided to take a break and move out of the classroom. And I thank Mr. Martin Cooper, the inventor of mobile phone, because I was able to make an excuse of an important phone call. I went out, all nervous. My hands were shivering, and I was melting like an ice cube. There's a Canadian poet and singer, Leonard Cohen, who had once quoted, there's a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in. This light helps you to grow stronger and more resilient. For me, the light was in being an educator. I thought to myself, so what if I was a school teacher? At that time, that moment, I was their teacher. I gathered up my courage and told myself, Rachna, crack it. And I entered the classroom again with confidence. After that day, I successfully completed 2 years of teaching as a political science lecturer in that law college. Where do you think I got that confidence from? It was only possible because I did not let their idea of imperfection taking away on me. We all try to be perfect, whether it's for a party, for an interview, or speaking in front of an audience. And believe me, I tried really hard to be perfect today, to that extent that my family started to call me crazy. But you know how I felt in this process? Frazzled and less perfect. You know why? Because imperfection, in fact, is beautiful. Have you heard about Wabi Sabi? Yes, that means you have read Ikigai. Wabi Sabi is a Japanese philosophy which finds beauty in impermanence and imperfection. Wabi refers to the beauty found in natural state, and Sabi relates to the acceptance of aging and flaws. One of the best examples of Wabi Sabi is kintsugi. Kintsugi is a Japanese art of repairing something broken with gold. Instead of hiding the cracks, they highlight them. Wabi Sabi tells us that our flaws do not diminish our value, they enhance it. Basically, Wabi Sabi is saying, hey, that chipped coffee cup, it's not broken, it's vintage. Wabi Sabi encourages us to accept ourselves as we are, flawed, aging, and imperfect. Imperfections are inevitable, and perfection is overrated. I have read somewhere, no one is perfect, except maybe a cat. Cats fall off the furniture and act as if it was totally part of their plan. And even if it is not, they don't care. I can see certain smiles here. That means you agree with me, right? Cats, they get up gracefully and walk away as if no one is watching them. We all wish to have that level of confidence. Since we are talking about the level of confidence in spite of having imperfections, we cannot forget one of the most iconic characters of the 20th century. Let's see if you can guess. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Yes, perfect. Phoebe Buffay, one of the most iconic characters of the 20th century sitcom Friends. Phoebe, whether it's her quirky songs or her bizarre belief, Phoebe is unapologetically herself. From talking to her grandmother's soul to jogging like a crazy person, Phoebe is a shining example of how embracing your self-esteem can be way more fun. But then that's a TV character. What about the real life, the real world, where people are chasing perfection as if it's an award they just can't wait to win? Believe me, perfection is a myth, and imperfection makes you stand out. Embracing your imperfection fosters authenticity. It gives you character. The world has many imperfectly perfect people who did not just shape their lives but became a force of motivation for the millions of people. Let's know about a few of them, and allow me to start with my favorite K-pop band, BTS. BTS member Suga had once told ARMY, "You were born to be real, not perfect." So true. BTS never had an easy path. They faced skepticism, financial struggle, and harsh criticism. But they proved that even if you start with some awkward dance movements, you still can be the global superstars. They did not try to be perfect. They embraced the journey. Imagine, you are at the top of the world and still having bad days. For example, Jin slipped on stage while dancing, and Jungkook forgot his steps while in Permission to Dance concert. Turns out, even the biggest superstars are not so perfect. Let's take another example. Kapil Sharma. Yes, who doesn't know this man? Kapil Sharma was never embarrassed of not being fluent in English. In spite of having language barrier, he accepted his flaws gracefully and confidently. He even invited Jackie Chan and Ed Sheeran on his shows. The last, but not the least, we all know Stephen Hawking, a theoretical physicist who worked on the physics of black holes. His IQ was 160. Despite having physical challenges, the spark to learn and grow never ended in him. Just as the individuals are imperfect, the world is full of flaws. And remember, even if everything fails, no one is judging you as harshly as you are. And as rightly said by Kim Namjoon, even if you are not perfect, you are limited edition. So what if you are not perfectly dressed for a party? Let your imperfection make you stand out. Embrace your self-esteem. Be a cat, be confident, and be extraordinary you. Thank you.